Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? So the 1 year celebration event for the iOS release has started, and if you guys have checked your gift inbox, you guys will have noticed you were gifted a bunch of things, including the 76 plus 10 gems, as well as the 5 stars Kit Sasuke, and the 5 stars Sasuke that you can obtain through the current friend summon, which will only last until the end of this event. So today I'll be going through the details of the 2 Sasukes, as well as the new things we've been introduced to. So let's get started. So first one up is the 5 stars Kit Sasuke, and just look at its size. It's actually pretty funny because it's like of a smaller size, right? And over here, these are his stats. And the first skill is a weapon type skill. Trigger speed is fast, chakra cost is 30. So what it does is it'll deal a single target enemy damage. He deals 1 times the multiplier attack damage as attack to a single target enemy, and it sounds pretty weak, right? But the cool part is if you have an Itachi on your team, or if you are using an Itachi friend, it'll actually boost his damage by 10 times. So it'll be 10 times 1 equals 10, so that's 10 times his attack damage as attack to a single target enemy. And after you've used this skill, so after you've triggered this, your HP will be lessened. So after every time you use this skill, you will have taken a bit out of your HP. I actually don't know why, because as a kid, I don't think he would have had lesser HP whenever he used a skill, right? That would be after he was cursed, right, with the curse mark. But anyways, let's move on to skill number 2. Skill number 2 is a no type skill. Trigger speed is fastest, chakra cost is 60. So what it does is it will debuff, actually not debuff, sorry. It will cause negative status effect to the enemy's whole team, all right? So what kind of negative status effects do you ask? There's a chance you will charm the whole enemy's team, all right? Maybe he's a Kid Sasuke, so he's too cute, but I think during that time he only attracts ladies, so it should be there's a chance to only attract ladies, all right? But anyways, for the game's purpose, is there's a chance to charm all enemies. All right. So also there will be a chance to debuff your enemy's defense by 60%. So it'll decrease the enemy's defense by 60%. Again, there's a chance to, not 100%. And over here, this is the leader skill, and I'm gonna go through this in a second because this is a new feature we're introduced to. So now the box looks kind of different. I actually don't like the current layout. I think, the Nindo bonus over here can probably take a space over here, but I still like how it was like a line for the leader skill, because now it's included in the box and it's kind of weird to look at. Anyways, leader skill, it buffs all Konoha village units. And so what it does is whenever you take an opponent's skill damage, there's a chance to lessen the damage. All right, so whenever you're taking skill damage from your opponents, there's a chance that it will be lessened. Okay, so auto attack does not count, only skills. So needless to say, even though I'm saying it right now, but needless to say, the leader skill is pretty useless. Anyways, ability number 1. For the first 7 turns, skill damage is increased by 60%. Ability number 2, there's a chance that your attack, defense, and agility is increased by 70%. So I think he's really just for your collection, because everything he does, there's a chance that it will succeed. And in the case of not succeeding, you probably die within 2 hits. So let's move on to the 5 stars friend summon Sasuke. So the art looks pretty OP, I gotta say, but skill-wise, it reminds me of one of the older Sasukes that we got. So here we go. The first skill is a blazing type, or the black flame type. Trigger speed is fast, chakra cost is 70. What it does is he deals 7% plus 900 damage to a single target enemy. If the opponent is under a black flamed status, your attack is multiplied by 2.2 times. All right, so this skill also has a chance to put your enemy into the black flame status. And also, there's a chance that you will put yourself under a bind status. So this is where I said it reminds me of the older Sasuke, the Amaterasu Sasuke, because it also binds himself. So yeah, there's a chance that you will bind yourself, meaning you can't move for like another 3 turns or so. So what the black flame status is it will have a chance to cause black flamed damage, overtime damage, like per turn. Per every single turn. All right, but there's a chance to. So even though you put your enemy under black flame status, there's still a chance that it might not happen, like the damage. All right, so second skill is a no type skill. Trigger speed is fastest, chakra cost is 60. There's a chance that you will debuff the enemy's whole team. All right, debuff their attack, defense, and agility by 40%. Also, there's a chance to paralyze your enemies. So over here, leader skills, this is pretty interesting for Sasuke. He buffs the Konoha units as well as Taka units. All right, buffs their attack, defense by 20%. Ability number 1, max HP, attack, and agility is increased by 20%. And ability number 2, your skill damage is increased by 30%. So that's it for these two Sasukes. Now let's move on to the new things we have received. All right, so let's talk about the new ninja gear first. So if you guys take a look at the ninja gear, you guys will have received that ice bar. It says, whoops, sorry, my bad. Oh, sorry, give me one quick second here. So over here, this is the new ninja gear, ice. The ice bar that Jiraiya and Naruto shared. So what this does, again, it's much like chips that that bag of chips that we have received back, 2 months ago or 1 month ago? I forgot. Anyway, so this is the similarity is that they have expiry date. Okay, so this will expire in August 31st, and the status effects will change during that time, like after that time. But currently, from now till August 31st, your attack and defense is increased by 100%. So that's pretty good if you guys need to clear some sort of special event right now. But we only got one of these, okay? So too bad you can't share them with Jiraiya and Naruto. So one ice bar. So the second thing I need to go through with you guys is the new item that we've received as well. So you click on shop, click on item, and then you see that we have the regular stamina recovery ramen, and we also have seafood ramen. So what this does is actually the exact same thing. It recovers your stamina to the maximum. Well, it recovers it to the max, basically. All right, and but the difference is because it's a cup noodle, so there's an expiry date. It'll expire at after August 31st, all right? So that's the expiry date of it. So it does the exact same thing, but what you want to do right now is use up your seafood ramen instead of your stamina recovery ramen, because these ones, do not have any expiry date. So that's it. And next we need to talk about is, let's go to the trading shop. It's the Ninja Trading Ticket. So if you click on the third tab right now, you guys will see that there are tons of ninjas that you can trade for, right? With this Ninja Trading Ticket, okay? So this ticket you can use to trade for any one of these ninjas, shinobis, with that ticket, all right? But these four right here, these are the time limited ones, all right? Because if you guys remember, these are the New Year's one, right? The New Year's version. So they only come back, I don't know if they will be coming back, but during the past Japanese New Year celebration, we have had these. So you guys might be wondering, how can you obtain these ninja trading tickets? The answer is you actually need to buy ninja stones, all right? Because they're actually doing a sale this time. Not like a sale, sorry, not a sell. They're doing a sale this time, which is if you are purchasing 70 gems, right here, 70 gems, you only need to spend 3,000 yen. All right. The reason why I say like only 3,000 yen is because if you guys remember, 70 gems, in between 60 to 85 gems, usually it will be 5,000 yen for 85 gems and 3,800 yen for only 60, right? So usually it's like $50 for 50 gems, $30 for 30 gems, etc. But now about $30 US US, right? You can obtain 70 gems. So that's a good sale that they're doing. And on top of that, you will get the ninja trading ticket. All right, so this one, this time you can only obtain it through purchasing. And this is only a one-time deal. It's not like a one-time per day deal. So for this one, for example, 60 gems, you can buy it today, and then the next day you can buy it again. But this one you can only buy one time, lifetime. All right, lifetime deal, only once. So if you purchase it, you'll be able to get any of those characters within the trading shop. All right, so any of these. So yeah, if you guys are planning to purchase, then I think it's, you know, pretty okay deal. It's pretty good deal for you guys that want to collect these. But if you guys don't really care about these units, then I'd suggest just saving your money. You guys don't really need to spend, unless you also, of course, need to buy for gems. All right, if you're buying for gems, this is a killer deal, right? It's like 30 bucks for 70 stones. Again, referring to US/Canadian, but there's a, you know, exchange rate right now. That's why I wasn't so sure. Okay, so next, let's talk about the two new features that we have gotten. All right, so let's click on the ninjas. So the first one, let's talk about the new awakening feature. All right, so new awakening feature. So for example, I'm gonna bring up the 5-star Sasuke that I was about to awaken, but I didn't because I need to make this video. So now, whoops, sorry, I clicked on the wrong menu. Let's click on the awakening menu. So if you actually click on the awakening menu, you guys will have noticed that the new feature has been added, which is the Ninja Stones awakening feature. So instead of using your regular awakening feature, like where it uses your materials as well as gold, you can now spend Ninja Stones to awaken it. I think the concept is pretty good, but I think the charge rate right now is very high and it does not make any sense. So for example, I'm trying to awaken my 5 stars event Sasuke to a 6 stars. But then you see that I'm just missing these materials, right? I'm just missing 6 4 stars snakes, which are easily obtainable if I do like 2 to 3 runs, right? And what, that only costs, you know, maybe half of my stamina, and that doesn't even need 1 gem to recover, right? And okay, fine, it requires 1 million gold to actually awaken, but 1 million gold does not really equal to 96 gems, right? Like 96 gems, I can probably purchase a ton of gold, all right? Or maybe I can just use 6 gems to do those gold runs and I'll probably have 1 million. So right now it's pretty ridiculous pricing, because 96 gems to awaken this Sasuke without using 6 of these 4-star snakes and 1 million gold. This is not worth it, guys. And of course, if you guys have actually checked your awakening for your 4 stars or 3 stars, and depending on which awakening state, meaning if they're from level 20 to level 40 cap, 40 to 60 cap, etc., they will cost differently. So the lower the tier, the lower the cost. But at this high tier, I don't think this makes any sense at all, right? So I hope they change it, because look, if they ask you for 6 ninja stones, I know it's going to be way too cheap. I mean, like, everyone's probably going to do it. Like, you don't even need to grind for these 6 stars orb or these crystals anymore and stuff like that, right? But if, let's say, they put it at a fair pricing, let's say 15 ninja stones to awaken a 5 stars to a 6 stars without, you know, 1 or 2 of these materials, right? 15 gems is where, you know, you will kind of feel a bit, you know, hard to decide, right? Because it actually hurts your your wallet, right? You'll be like, oh man, 15 stones. Well, should I spend it or should I not, right? This is where you start to think about whether spending it or not. But there will be a high chance that we will actually indeed spend it. Like 15 gems for 1 single character to awaken without some of these materials. You'll be like, okay, fine, I'll just waste 15 gems for it. You know, it will still hurt us in terms of when we think of our wallet, like our collection of our ninja stones, but not at this ridiculous pricing. At this ridiculous pricing, I don't think we're going to spend this at all. All right, and it's not too cheap, right, if it's 15 stones. So I think they should really make it more fair to us. Right now, it's so ridiculous, we don't think we're going to spend it. I mean, 2 multi-summons right there, almost, right? So anyways, that's the first feature I need to talk to you guys about. The second thing you guys will have noticed that I've actually mentioned in a lot of my previous videos, almost every single time. If not every single time, it was every other time, because they keep having this news regarding it. It's the Nindo from 0 out of 10 to 11 to 1 out of 11, or at max Nindo level you'll be at 11 out of 11 instead of 10 out of 10. All right, so that's what we got. That's what the update is about. So now let's take a look at one of the characters where I have maxed Nindo level. All right, so let's look at the 5 stars Naruto that I have. So over here, let's click on this one right here. So if you click on my Naruto, you'll see that, well, if I click on my Naruto, you can't click on my Naruto, right? Okay, Nindo level, now it's 11 out of 11 instead of 10 out of 10. So what that does right now is that we now have a new tab over here under abilities. Okay, under abilities, if at any time you have maxed out the Nindo level of a certain ninja, you will unlock this box. This is your Nindo bonus box. All right, this is actually pretty huge. If you click on it, you actually get to choose. I believe you can only choose once. All right, once you choose once, you can't go back. I don't know yet. I haven't tried it yet because, you know, I don't really want to take risk. But if you are doing this, make sure you guys tap on the bonus that you want to choose. So I'll show you guys what this is. So you can choose any of these bonus. So this is really huge because, again, you get to choose them for yourself. It's not random, which is awesome. All right, not unlike other games, this is where you choose your own bonus. So the first one is max HP increased by 50%. So you can increase your own max HP by 50%. And this is good for the people with low HP. For example, if you're using like 8 Gate Sky, maybe you want to use this bonus. But the second one over here, it's max damage, actually not max damage, your attack, that attack stats increased by 50%. So maybe you guys will still buff 8 Gate Sky damage. Who knows, right? It's, you know, make him even more OP. So attack increased by 50% over here. A third one over here is defense increased by 50%. The fourth one over here is agility increases by 30%. The fifth one is max chakra increases by 50%. And the sixth one is skill damage increases by 50%. So this one is good for example, that events KCM Naruto, right? Because regardless of his attack, he's gonna be dealing a flat damage, a skill damage, right? But if you increase his skill damage, then it will increase it. If you increase the attack of it, it will actually not increase anything. So for people who deal flat damage, you need this one. So for example, 8 Gate Sky, he deals flat damage, right? Flat damage of 100k or something, then he actually needs the skill damage boost of 50% instead of this one. Now, I forgot if he actually deals flat damage, but for people who deal flat damage, you probably want this over this one. Okay, but maybe you experts who play this game can confirm down in the comment section down below. If you guys have tested it out or whatever, then let us know, all right? So don't quote me at this point. I still don't know, right? It's just my speculation and just my previous experience from playing this game. Okay, so over here, the seventh one, this I think is pretty OP. The skill trigger speed increased by 1 stage. All right, so if let's say you have a healer that's at like slow trigger speed, which a lot of them are at, you can actually increase them to a normal now, right? And for people who are at like the fastest speed, you can actually increase them to the flash speed. It's pretty crazy. And over here, finally, again, it's a defense thingy. All skill damage are lessened. So incoming skill damage are lessened. So pretty cool, all of them. So yeah, that's it for the Nindo bonus. You can actually choose which one you want. All right, 8 of them. But again, only for when you have maxed out the Nindo level. The only one so far that's 5 stars is really my Orochimaru and Naruto. And this one, this was the Android release, 1 year Android release anniversary Naruto, but he doesn't really do much stuff. So yeah. All right. So that's it. Excuse me. So that's it actually for all of the news and features and things I need to go through with you guys. But I actually have prepared a bonus for you guys. So give me a second while I pause this video and I'll bring up the page for you guys. All right, so here we are. This is the bonus I was talking about. So because I was away on vacation during that pain event, right? Some of you up to this date still ask me about what, the details regarding the Konohamaru as well as pain. So I thought in this video, why don't I cover it so you guys who are watching will actually know what they do, and for everyone else in the future that will be asking me about what this pain or this Konohamaru does, you guys can actually refer them back to this video. This is the bonus section I like to cover, and just want to let you guys know. And the source I'm using right now, this is the Japanese Wikipedia for Naruto. I've posted this on some of the comments when you guys ask me like how do you look back at certain units, right? So this is the page that I can sometimes refer to. I rarely look at this page, but if I need to, I actually come over here and I get these information so I can translate these for you. Unfortunately, again, this is a Japanese wiki page, so I'm doing all the translation, all right? So let's go through the two units I've prepared for you guys as the bonus, thingy today. It's the Konohamaru as well as pain. So let's go through the first skill. The first skill is he deals 7% plus 1,200 damage to a single target enemy. And let's see what this is. Okay, so the more Konoha units member that are on your team that are alive, the higher damage that you will deal, all right? So if let's say 5 people in your team are still alive, then your max damage will be 2.5 times. So 2.5 times the 7% plus 1,200, all right? So if it's 4 people, then you do less damage, all right? So if he's the only one who is alive, then you probably just deal 7% plus 1,200, and that's it, okay? And also, there's a chance you will lower down your opponent's defense by 40%. I think it is a chance to lower down your opponent because it just says a chance to lower down defense by 40%. I don't know if it lowers himself, but it really wouldn't make sense, right? So he probably lowers the enemy's defense by 40%. Okay, so over here, second skill, sorry. Second skill is a no type, trigger speed is fast, chakra cost is 80. So what it does is it buffs your whole team's attack, defense, and agility by 30%. And also, if your team member is from from Konoha village, all right, all of their skill damage will be increased by 30% as well. All right, and again, this is the stats, and they have listed out the stats pretty, conveniently. Level 20, level 40, level 60, level 80, level 100 stats over here. Okay, this is the team cost, 28, and this is the attribute. He's the white attribute, and this is Konoha unit because he belongs to the Konoha village right here. And rarity is 5. Okay, so that's how you read this page. And again, I'll put this Japanese wiki page in the description box so you guys can actually access this page if you guys need to. Just to look at artwork or whatever the stats you need to look at and stuff like that. So leader skill right here is it buffs all Konoha village units, buffs their attack and defense by 20%. And ability number 1, after every action, his attack and defense is increased by 10%, and the maximum turns you can stack is up to 6 turns, okay? Ability number 2, for the first 10 turns, your skill damage is increased by 100%, and also you are immune to debuffs. So no debuffs will work on you. So now let's move on to pain. So over here, that's his stats. This is a black attribute unit. The village or thing that he belongs to is Akatsuki. Team cost 32, rarity 5, so 5 stars. Ability, skill number 1. Skill number 1 is a Rinnegan skill. Trigger speed is slow, chakra cost is 99. And what it does is he deals 5% plus 3,500 damage to a whole enemy team. And also, let me just quickly read this again. Okay, so he has like the reverse effect of Konohamaru. So the lesser the lesser people on the enemy team that is surviving, the higher the damage you will deal. So for example, if your enemy team has 5 people like still standing, he will deal 2 times the damage. But if there is only 1 person left on the enemy team that's standing, then you will deal 3 times the damage instead. All right, so it's like a reversed effect. That actually makes it really cool because Pain is the one who's attacking Konoha and Konohamaru is protecting it. So the more in Konoha village, the more Konohamaru will do, and the less it is in Konoha, the higher the damage the Pain will do. All right, so that's pretty cool. And also, again, he will actually push back your opponent's position under that action bar. All right, like inside that, within that action bar, the red bar. Okay, so second skill is a no type skill. Trigger speed is normal. Chakra cost is 80. What it does is he buffs his whole team's attack by 60% and also recovers his team's HP by a tiny bit, by a little bit actually, small amount basically. So, and for all the units who belong to Akatsuki, their max skill damage, all their skill damage is increased by 40%. So leader skill is he buffs all Akatsuki units, buffs their HP, attack, defense, and agility by 20%. And first ability is max HP and agility is increased by 40%. After every action, chakra is recovered by 6%. For ability number 2, when your HP is above 80%, chakra cost is decreased by 20% and your skill damage is increased by 150%. And that's it, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more quality content. And as always, I'll see you all at my next video. Take care and bye now.